Welcome. My name is Jason Kirby, founder and managing director of Thunder.vc, and I want to show you how you can access your AI recommended list of targeted VCs. So it looks something similar to this once you're all set up and have your profile completed, where you'll be able to quickly navigate and see all the relevant VCs that you can then open up, learn more about what they're investing in, what they're looking for, and if you upgrade to premium, you can access their team and portfolio details as well, and even request an intro through the platform. But first, let's talk about how you get here. So the first step is completing your company profile. Your profile should look something like this after completing the sign up process. So the first thing you want to do is you want to add your company overview description, where you want to kind of give investors and our algorithm some more meat on what you do, what your business does, maybe highlight some key accomplishments. Nothing too crazy, a couple paragraphs, keep it simple and straight to the point. From there, you want to make sure all this other information is accurate and relevant. If you need to make changes, you can quickly do so here. Most of this was completed in your sign up flow. From there, you'll move on to team. You want to add any relevant co-founders. You don't necessarily need to add all your team, all your advisors, really just focus on the co-founders at this point. Add all their information here. And then from there, you'll want to make sure you have both your current capital raise and how much you're actively trying to raise, in addition, any closed rounds. And you'll be able to do so here. You'll be able to say what round you were had successfully closed. You'll be able to put who the investor was, if you had a lead investor, when you announced it, how much you raised, and what was the post-money valuation. Okay. From there, once you've completed all your funding rounds, you'll add your traction data. Some people get hung up on this. If you do not have traction, you're pre-revenue, you can try to select from our user growth or headcount metric to highlight here. If you feel it's inappropriate or it doesn't add value to your narrative, go ahead, just hit skip this section. But you will need to add your trailing 12-month revenue, burn rate, and how many months of runway you have at this current moment in time for the current month. So if you put, this month is October and you have zero revenue, you put zero. But if you have in the last 12 months, $500,000 in revenue, you go ahead and hit save. And you do the same thing for burn rate and how many months of runway you have. Okay. Data room, I'll make this clear. You just need to have your pitch deck. That's all we ask for at this point. And then once you've achieved all that, you can go ahead and submit your profile for review. Upon doing so, you can go to your matches tab here and you can see how many potential matches you have. But upon our team reviewing your profile and adding additional information, you'll ultimately have your final results once we approve your profile. So let's go ahead and show you what it looks like after you're approved. The profile is now approved. Nothing will really change as far as your company profile information, but you'll now unlock the entire list with all the data that you're seeking. Now, I've currently access to our premium version, which allows us to use all the filters here. If you're looking particularly for a lead investor, or you're looking for an investor in a particular location, a certain city, state, country, maybe they have a certain university background that you might be relatable to. Maybe they have a very specific sector focus. You can always use all these filters to further narrow down the matches that we provide. But our matches are ultimately determined by our algorithm based on a variety of different factors, up to about 80 different points of data that we collect. And the ultimate comes down to a probability score generated on these variables here, among others. And the higher the score, the higher the probability they are willing to take a meeting. Anything over 70 is pretty awesome. Anything between 60 and 70 is pretty good. Anything below 60, could be hit or miss a little bit, and then so on. So what you can do from here, so these are some of the added features as a premium user. Everyone gets access to the overview tab, but premium users get access to the team tab. So you can dive deeper into who you might want to connect with on the team. You also get the portfolio of who they've invested in recently. You can actually dive in deeper into some of these companies and be able to figure out who the founders were. You can open up this team tab and see all the prospective co-founders that you might be able to have a connection to, or ask for a warm introduction to that particular VC, dramatically enhancing the amount of and simplifying the research and deep dives you have to do to kind of get that connection to a VC. So we also allow you to request an intro using Thunder. We provide other details and other advice to founders depending on your different stage, but this is another tool in your toolbox to get an impression or a touch point with a prospective VC. So this is the beauty of Thunder Premium. But wait, there's more. If you have this entire list here, you have your mini CRM functionality to keep track of things. So you don't have to put this into an Excel sheet or another pipeline or anything like that. You can if you want to. Or you can take it completely offline, off Thunder, and download your entire list of all the contact information. Very similar to what I'll show you here. You can see here, this is the download. So you'll see you get the firm information, firm details, you get their website information. You also get a link to their social, the scores, as well as the contact information and email addresses and LinkedIn's of the people that you want to target. So this is an incredibly useful tool from a productivity standpoint. The purpose of Thunder's AI recommended VC list tool is to make it faster and easier to know who you should be targeting. And premium is meant to make it easier for you to get started and up and running and not have to chase down information to know, who to go to and who to be raising capital from. So hopefully you find this demo useful. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us at help@thunder.vc or go ahead and upgrade today to premium to make your life a lot easier when it comes to raising capital.